All right, guys. This is DJ Wolf Live. I was thinking about something. You know, there's going to be couples out here today on Valentine's Day. It's going to be hooking up, shacking up, coupling up, culling up, you know, and the rest. You know. Anyway, but you got some people out here, particularly some women, who are going to be, you know, ain't going to be coupled up. And I do feel bad for them. I'm not going to lie, you know. Especially this time of year. Some of them, that I know this from personal experience, some of them will get to that point where they just want to throw a monkey in the wrench. You know, they see you coupled up with a significant other, and they tend to really hate on you about it. And then the next thing you know, they try and throw all kind of interference on your ass. You know, like, look at that. He don't deserve her, or she don't deserve him, or blah, 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 or blah, blah, blah. You know, it's always something. I just remind me in the back, that white chick remind me of Jennifer Aniston in her car. She was hot. But anyway, I don't even know what I'm saying there. Anyway, I guess I'm saying because I see this woman in the back. Anyway, sometimes it just gets on your nerves. You're trying to have a good time with your woman or whatever, your significant other, and somebody trying to throw a monkey in your wrench just because they're so miserable. You know, I heard a woman today talking about, I need to find me a good man. Just today. I need a man. I need to find a man. Now, don't get me wrong. You know that old saying goes from my homie Dean Martin. You say, everybody loves somebody sometime. That's true. Now, the issue is that you got people out here that's always trying to look for love, but they look for love, and first of all, in all the wrong places. Second of all, they don't have the mindset to be ready to make that commitment. I was just talking to somebody the other day about that. He was saying this girl that he's seeing, she's a little older than he is, and she's I think she's like middle-aged, 30, something like that. But anyway, I can't go into the whole story. All I know is that she's just a few years older than he is, and she's questioning the fact that he may want somebody younger than her. I think she's feeling kind of like at some point she feels threatened that he may leave her. So I gave him some sound advice. I said, look, tell her how you feel. If you feel the way that you think that she feels about you, and while I put it like this, I told him basically, if she feel the way you feel, then y'all should see where it goes. And if she don't feel the way you feel, hey, tell her we just have to remain friends. I told him simple as that. Because she was questioning the relationship in terms of whether he might decide he might want somebody younger than her, or blah, blah, blah. And he said he professes his love for the woman, but the woman just like don't seem to be so sure about staying in a relationship with him. I said, well, you need to get out of it now. Because at some point, you know, these guys are about close to 30 or around 30. At some point, you know, you might want to settle down. I mean, that's how I was. I was 27. I was a little young. But I had already did all the dating and the one-night stands. I did all of that. You know, it got old for me. Weird as it sounds, because I did it for a while. You know, by the time you're 30, you want to, you know, at least a number of people I know, some people older than that. But by the time you're 30, about 30-something, you kind of want a relationship. A stable one at that. You know. And for me, I wasn't doing nothing out there. I wasn't hanging out in the street, going to clubs no more. Not that much, but, you know, clubs wasn't like that. I've been out here in the DMV for 30-something years. 32 years in D.C. 32 years in the District of Columbia area. And I've been to a number of clubs out in D.C. And by the time I got out, by the time the end of the 1980s, I was ready to settle down. The club scene was still out there a little bit, but I wasn't going as hard as I used to. And I wouldn't even recommend anybody try to necessarily wife somebody who you meet in the club. That's just me. Some people do, but that's just me. And I wouldn't recommend it. But I say again, then again, it's just me. Because you don't know what type of person you're going to meet in the club, man. You really don't. That's why I say that. That's the very last place I would go. Ironically, I didn't meet my significant other at club. I met her at a store we worked at together. Department store. Well, I'll talk about that another time. But what I'm saying is, man, if you are looking for love, look for love in the places where you expect to get the most, the better experience from. Because I know damn well a club ain't going to do it. Some people try that, but a club is not going to do it. See, that's where a lot of young women mess up. They think going to the club experience, trying to find that baller, you know, especially if he's a well-known sports athlete or something like that, you know, they'll do. Some of them will do what it takes to try to nail him down. And you know, and same thing go for the guys who go in the club, like athletes or any other Joe that go to a club, thinking they're gonna try to find a woman to wife up at some point in the club. Not happening. Too many distractions in the club for you when you want to be doing it. You know, other than just a basic hookup. You know, just saying. It ain't never the right place to find love as far as I'm concerned. Now, lust, sex, banana bread sex, try to be nice about it. Something, you know what I'm saying. Something like on the line, yeah. But beyond that, nah. Nope. Not that good, no. Last place you want to be trying to do a hookup at for love. I never once, and I can honestly say, I never once in all my years of club hopping, was I ever looking for the intention of falling in love. Never. But like I said, a lot of people, particularly a lot of women, go to clubs with the intention of trying to find a well-to-do brother. That's the wrong place. Online dating is another thing that I don't agree with. I did it first, not that I was doing it. I thought it was a good idea, but it's not the most secure thing to do. I had to talk to my son about that one time years ago. I said, dude, don't ever do that. Don't do no online dating. I said online dating, number one, ain't for everybody, and I wouldn't recommend it to nobody, to be honest. Online dating is not where I will go. Ever. If I was single. You know, because you really don't know who you're meeting with that. Just like clubs. I know one time my dad tried to get me to, because him and my mom had separated and divorced many years ago. And he tried to get me to hook him up with, I think eHarmony, on one of them. Wasn't too successful, I think, because I didn't work on it maybe as hard as I should have at the time. And I don't know, it just didn't pan out. But I would have hated to have hooked him up with somebody that wasn't right for him. And that's where I feel kind of like, I don't know, man, I can't do that. You know. Love is where the heart is, to me personally. From my personal experience, I kind of think that I'm a connoisseur on it, sort of. You know. It has to be a mutual thing between both parties. You know, it has to be something about them that separates them from the pack. You know, they may or may not be the most beautiful person you ever met. They may or may not have the, how can I put it, the perfect body that you looking to get from that person, to be with that type of person. You know, but then you may not be either. You know. But I will say this, if you're really looking for that perfect love, and this is coming from me, you have to have a lot in common. You have to have something that drive you to the same type of thought process. You know, in terms of wanting to be with that significant person. Somebody you can get along with. Somebody who will have your back, who back you'll have. Somebody who you just kind of feel that you can't really live without. And I don't mean like on stalking terms. I'm just talking about in general. Somebody you feel that, how can I put it? Who when you look at them and look at you, you just can't take your eyes off them. So, but all I gotta say is this, man. You know, guys and gals, be mindful of your heart and who you love. If they're true to you, be true to them. That's all I gotta say. This is DJ Wolf.